might be thinking, how can someone mess up a simple spark plug replacement? Well, let me tell you, it's pretty easy to say, this is going to be a quick job and it shouldn't take me more than 15 minutes. Wrong.
You're tightening it, Jennifer. Stop being slow, please. Hold it wrong. You're holding it wrong. Voltea la madre, Yemi.
I'm no expert, and with the help of my little brother, many things went wrong. We first went ahead and started disconnecting the battery so we don't have any short circuits, and removed the first ignition coil. And the spark plugs that we will be using today are from the NGK spark plugs. We obviously love to struggle, but we decided enough was enough, and we got an extension to remove the spark plug correctly. Breaking off the terminal was nothing compared to what was coming.
Just a girl.
A little side-to-side comparison, and oh boy did this engine needed some attention. As you can tell, we did another mess up by not actually gapping the spark plugs, because it can cause misfires, loss of power and or poor fuel, and other related issues. As I first started tightening the first spark plug, I'm not going to lie, I was scared of tightening it and not setting the spark plug correctly.
Party now, I don't know.
They're all going to the dinner party, you're going to.
You cannot get it right. Jennifer just get dead in the dirt.
I was finally able to thread in the first spark plug, but we forgot another thing. We didn't torque the spark plugs at all. No wonder the job was already going downhill. Regardless, we moved on to the next spark plug and repeated the entire procedure. And so we moved to the third spark plug. We were almost done. Everything was going for the most part smoothly, but boy were we wrong. After trying to insert the new spark plug, I was having issues because threading it in, and upon inspection it seemed like the threads were getting gunked up on grime. And then I had the brightest idea ever. How can I clean the threads on a spark plug hole? And I thought of a spoolie. That was the worst idea I've ever had. I left my little brother to clean the threads, and when I came back, this kid had dropped it inside the cylinder head. We were cooked. Obviously, after this incident, we panicked and stopped recording. So we were trying to figure out a way to remove the spoolie, and we decided to use a grabber tool. The issues we run into by doing this is, one, we couldn't see anything in that hole. So every time we inserted the grabber tool into the hole, we were always hoping that it would catch on to some part of the spoolie. After a few hours and constantly trying, we were finally able to pull the spoolie out, but only to realize that the brush part came out and the other half was still stuck inside the cylinder head. So after constant struggle, we thought about another idea. We couldn't see inside the cylinder, so we decided to buy one of those microscopic cameras, and thank God it was small enough to fit into the spark plug hole. 2, we also realized that we needed some type of compressed air to get the plastic piece moving within our reach, because we were constantly struggling with the plastic piece getting stuck on the edges of the cylinder. Therefore, we decided to also get compressed air. We used the compressed air into the cylinder to move the plastic piece closely to the center of the piston. We used the camera simultaneously to make sure that we had the plastic piece right where we wanted it. Once it was in position, we used the grabber tool to get one of the ends of the wand in order to try to position it properly and be able to remove it through the hole. We kept repeating the process until we were finally able to remove the freaking piece out of the cylinder. After reflecting on this mess, I thought, what could I have done better? 1, use a torque wrench. I should have torqued these spark plugs to the correct spec. 2, actually gap the spark plugs to their correct spec. And 3, do proper research on cleaning threads. This was a learning experience, and if it hadn't gone wrong, something else probably would have. If you guys have any other tips or tricks, let me know. It would be greatly appreciated.